Welcome all to the inauguration of the most awaited 10th edition of Pune International Literary Festival. I am privileged to be a part of PILF and this inauguration ceremony since 2014. So let's begin this inauguration with the blessings of Lord Ganesh. We have Ganesh Vandana, a Kathak performance by Nritya Neeraja.
गणपति गणेश लंबोदर सोहे भुजाचार एकदंत चंद्रमा ललाट राजे ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश तालदय धुरपत गावे अति विचित्र गणनाथ आज मृदंग बजावे मृदंग बजावे मृदंग बजावे।
कोई शरणागत आवे संतति संपत्ति सब ही भरपूर पावे।
भाव भगत से कोई शरणागत आवे संतति संपत्ति सब ही भरपूर पावे।
ऐसे तुम महाराज मुझको अति भावे गोसावी नंदन निशिदिन गुण गावे।
Wow. I'm sure this amazing performance has invoked divine blessings for Pune International Literary Festival. I request Dr. Manjari Prabhu to escort our esteemed guests, the Honorable Governor, special guest Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji, our chief guest, the eminent Sudha Murthy ji, Bharat Agarwal ji, and Dr. Vikram Sampath onto the stage. I now request Festival Director Dr. Manjari Prabhu to felicitate our esteemed guests. I would request all our guests to start this auspicious event by lighting the lamp. I now request our special guest, Honorable Governor, and Chief Guest, Sudhaji, to felicitate our title sponsor, Mr. Bharat Agarwal of Vishwakarma Publications. I request them to felicitate our silver partners, State Bank of India. Mr. Jagannath Sahu, please come up on stage. Jagannath Sahu, SBI. We will now felicitate our bronze partner, Bajaj Allianz. I request Mr. Vikramjit Bhayana, Head of Marketing, to come up on stage, please. Our bookstore partner is Crossword. I request Mr. Akash Gupta to come up on stage, please. I believe he was traveling. It's okay. Yeah. Now we would like to felicitate our international partners, Salzburg Global Seminar, who are supporting us since many years. I request Helia Nazari to come up on stage, please. I request Julia Trulud from French Institute, Delhi, to come up on stage, please. I now request Amélie Wiegel of Alliance Française to come up on stage. Our international partners are Goethe Institute and Max Miller Bhavan. I request Miriam Bruns to come up on stage, please.
Who's the next one?
Some people.
मैं कौन?
Vishal Soni.
एक मंजिल का नाम
There are some people who have supported us since day one. This year being the 10th year, we would like to show our gratitude by felicitating them today as a token of our appreciation. I request Mr. Vishal Soni, CEO, Vishwakarma Publications, to come up on stage, please. Next is female.
Journalist, no, Vinita Deshmukh first.
I request journalist Ms. Vinita Deshmukh to come up on stage, please. I request journalist Abhay Vaidya to come up on stage, please. I request journalist Ms. Alifia Khan to come up on stage. I request journalist Ms. Ambika Shaligram to come up on stage, please. I request Mr. Rohit Jairajani of Rohit Enterprises, who's an entrepreneur, to come on stage, please. I request journalist Prachi Bari to come up on stage, please.
And now I request Renu Arya to please go there. She needs to.
I now request Dr. Manjiri Prabhu to take the stage and say a few words.
Honorable Governor Koshyari ji, respected Srimati Sudhamurti ji, Dr. Vikram Sampath, Mr. Bharat Agarwal, and dear friends, it gives me great pleasure as I stand here and lots of joy and gratitude in my heart, and I'm very emotional actually, for the inauguration of the 10th edition of a dream that we, my team and I, had envisioned way back in 2013. Over the years, PILF has emerged as a commanding entity with an identity of its own. It has received amazing love from publishing houses, media, writers, creative personalities, some sponsors, my family, friends, and the enthusiastic audience world over. And my heart fills with gratitude today for every one of these people who have been associated with the festival. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I feel that a literary festival should contribute in the nation building and national integration of our country. And PILF, I believe, is actually a comprehensive program in cultivating and promoting our creative and intellectual resource. And with our book launches and the thoughts conveyed by experts and eminent personalities on the stage, we have tried to create a long-lasting ripple effect among society and especially the youth. And I feel that's the role of PILF for us. And this vision has been shared with Mr. Bharat Agarwal and Trupti Agarwal of Vishwakarma Publications. I think Bharat's vision for his publishing house matched our vision for PILF, and this combination was dynamite. So thank you, Bharat and Trupti. You're invaluable to PILF, and I look forward to a long inning together. You know what that means, of course. Dr. Vikram Sampath is not only a historian and an author, and my friend, of course. He's a very special invitee. I asked him here today for a special reason. He's a very generous, big-hearted promoter of arts. And anyone will tell you that doing a lit fest requires not only courage, but a big heart, because you're creating a platform and creating competition with other authors. So I sincerely thank him for being here today and supporting PILF. Our chief guest, Mrs. Sudhamurti, is a literary giant, and she has a unique brand of writing. Everybody knows her. She doesn't need an introduction. And I'm a huge fan of hers. No need to say that. I mean, I've been chasing her for 6 years, ma'am, I think, to become a chief guest at PILF, and she finally agreed. And I really feel blessed that she's here today. So thank you, ma'am, from the bottom of my heart. Honorable Governor Koshyari ji, when I went to invite him, he asked me, literary festival mein mera kya kaam hai? And I said, and I'm going to answer that now. Sir, you've been an editor of a weekly for many years, many years. You've written 2 books. And most importantly, he's a patron of literature. And I think you being here today is a proof of that. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. He's here only for this event. He's going straight back from here. So we are very privileged to have him. Thank you very much. Finally, I want to thank all of you for joining us on this crazy journey. Believe me, it's been crazy. PILF 2013 to PILF 2022 has been madness. I'm happy about the madness today, of course, but it's been madness. And it's because of all of you that has been incredibly magical. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manjiri. I now request Dr. Vikram Sampath to share his thoughts.
Respected Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji, dear Sudha Murthy ji, Bharat, and my dear friend Manjari, and all eminent guests in the audience. It's a very, very special occasion. I've seen this festival probably in the first or the second year of its inception, And every year that I've seen it, it's only become bigger and better. And that is possible only if there is someone who's gardening this with all the love, all the heart, all the generosity, which only Manjari can bring to the table. You know, a literary festival, as she said, organizing it is a completely thankless job. And being, you know, an author and in my previous avatar also an organizer of a literature festival in Bangalore, I'm telling you from that experience, you know, my thoughts go back to Sahir Ludhianvi's couplet, which says, जो साज से निकली है वो धुन सब ने सुनी है, जो साज से निकली है वो धुन सब ने सुनी है, पर जो तार पे गुजरी है वो किसको पता है. You know? The beautiful music from the instrument everyone has heard, but what goes on the strings on which one plays it, nobody knows. And the tar of this festival is Manjari, and the pulls and pressures that she, like any literature festival director, has to go through, only I know what that could mean. You know, authors, as much as they are very creative people, they are also very moody. Understatement there. They are quite egoistic, and to actually manage all these pulls and pressures and vitamin M, which always is in short supply, to put this together and to start something is very easy. To sustain it and to keep it going for 10 years and to make it grow in the manner that she has, brought so many authors, so many countries, so many budding authors, the kind of sessions, the kind of interest that a city like Pune, which truly deserves a congregation like this. It's a city of culture, it's a city of erudition, of learning, of history. To bring people on such an intellectual platform, it's no mean task. And here I think, along with Manjari, I must also equally credit her entire family, which I think goes like a team, right from her mother, her sister Leena, to Bipin, to everyone, her brother. I think each one of them add so much more support to her, which makes this superwoman go on this journey. And Manjari, from the depth of my heart, I wish you all the very best. And as was said in the AV, I hope there's a 25th and a 50th edition also of this festival, which all of us will be very happy to attend and be a part of. So thank you once again for inviting me here.
Thank you, Dr. Vikram, for your kind words. I now request our esteemed Sudhamurti ji to say a few words of wisdom. Let's have a trailer now and the movie later.
व्यासपीठावर असलेल्या सगळ्यांना नमस्कार. After all, it's Pune, if I don't speak Marathi, how can I start? Pune has a special place in my heart and everyone knows about it. Conducting marriage is so difficult. At least I have experience, because there are so many variables and you don't have control on anything. Literary festival is worse than that. I don't know how Manjari can manage it. I can't manage. With all the staff, with all the help, it's very difficult to manage, because each one is a variable. There is nothing constant. Constant is only Manjari. Behind every success, there is an understanding family. And Manjari's success definitely deserves that, because the entire family and her husband, everyone is behind her. Otherwise, it's not possible to do this kind of a job. And of course, she may do, but if you people, book lovers, intellectuals, if you don't come, it's only a Yashada Hall. So I really feel it's a combination of Manjari's great effort and perseverance. 6 years she was following me, and every time I said, I really don't have time. Every time. I thought after 5 years she will leave me, and she will get someone else better than me. But her perseverance is extraordinary. For that, I want to really clap her. She could have got anyone else, actually. And it's always like a festival in the house. For me, literary festival is it's like a great festival at home. I enjoy it. You can meet so many people, you can learn, you can enjoy it. And of course, it really cost a lot in terms of the money as well as the effort, but it's a part of their job, and which Manjari enjoys, otherwise she would not have done all 10 editions. She enjoys that effort, she undergoes that difficulty, and it is like as good as an examination, you get scared in the examination, but every year you appear. Or this is Smashana Vairagya, Prasava Vairagya, Pariksha Vairagya are repeatable, otherwise there would not be that many population in India. Okay, so thank you Manjari, conducting such a beautiful festival, giving an opportunity to all people to come and talk and introduce to them the world of literature. And I wish it will continue forever, or 25 years, 50 years, but I won't be there to see that. I always wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Sudhaji, for your precious words, and I assure you that you will be with us through this journey. I now request our special guest, Koshyari ji, to address the audience, please. Speaking first? Okay. I'm extremely sorry. Okay, okay.
On this occasion of 10th edition of the Pune International Literary Festival, respected Sudha Murthy ji, Dr. Vikram Sampath ji, Bharat Agarwal ji, and the spirit behind it, Dr. Manjari Prabhu ji, all the invitees, all the literary figures, and all the friends. First of all, let me congratulate Dr. Manjari ji. I said that when he invited me, one case he came to me to invite for this occasion, for this festival. I said that I am not a literary person. Though I am a student of literature, I know, but not a literary person. I asked her, I told her, please invite a chief guest who really deserves to be the chief guest. And when I came here, I saw Dr. Sudha Murthy ji. I am very grateful to you and grateful to Sudha Murthy ji. It is a pleasure and it's my privilege that I have the opportunity to see you. Otherwise, I don't think that I would have got that opportunity. So, actually, what I feel about these festivals, nowadays for last few years, I just often read that there is a literary festival in Jaipur, in Bengaluru, and so on. And there arise some controversies also. Isn't it so? So, I was just thinking yesterday night, what should I speak there? And then I tried to recollect what our older generation has said about literature, about journalism, because some journalists also were felicitated here. So I just tried to recollect myself. So it is very difficult at the age of 81 to recollect all the past. But you seem so fresh in Sudhaji, but I am not so. So I tried to see. So I just wanted to know, but long back I had read about George Bernard Shaw. So George Bernard Shaw says, the man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. So long back, George Bernard has said it. I just tried to collect it only yesterday night, not before that. So now what is this? In our Hindi literature, Tulsidas ji said Swanta Sukhaya. That is, Swanta Sukhaya means for the self-satisfaction. And his self-satisfaction, his Tulsidas Ramcharit Manas, I think is read not only all over the country, but in many parts of the world. And it is so well regarded, so translated. Because though he wrote for himself, he actually wrote for the world, for the emancipation of the humankind, the general human being. So that's why the literature had become eternal. And that's why your Bernard Shaw, still I also remember, because he said the same thing. So all the great men think alike. Oh, I think so. Similarly, there is one thing. Then I went to another side about, he said, the journalist, all this and that. So there is another person, while a great person, literary person. And he says, the difference between literature and journalism is that journalism is unreadable, don't mind, and literature is not read. So, my experience for last 20 years or so is that so many writers, both women and men, the young one and the old one, they come to me and they present their books to me. I think I have got thousands of books. And I don't get time even to read a single book, because I have to read the people, I have to meet the people, and I have to address them, I have to visit their places, I have to visit their festivals like this Manjari's festival. So how can I get the time? Still I see that those, what I am telling here to you, Manjari, that those unknown writers, unknown poets, even Dr. Sampath, they write so beautifully, but they almost go unread, unsung, unheard almost. But I think at least they have got self-satisfaction. They have wrote this, at least one day or the other, someone will read it. So I think this reading spirit must continue, and that will continue from festivals like Manjari as arranged here. So I congratulate you for the functions. Secondly, I will not be here to attend to you, to listen to you, your discussions, all this and that. But in our Sanskrit it says, Vade Vade Jaite Tattva Bodha. By discussions, by expressing different viewpoints, we can get the essence, the reality. So you may have difference of opinion, but many times what happens when I go through the papers, the news of someone discarded, this one and that one, due to ideological differences. And I think the literature, and this should be the forum where different ideologies, people of different ideologies should come, express themselves, and let the people decide. Let the audience decide who I am to see. Suppose I have got an ideology and you have got some another ideology, you express it, I will express myself, then who is this decision is to be taken by the people, by the audience. So now it has become, instead of people getting together, people bringing together, after all, a single person, Manjari, but you know your name, surname? Prabhu. So Prabhu is so kind to you that from all over the country people have come here. And I think we all are very fortunate enough to be here. And long back said, everybody may be knowing it, reading makes a full man. Sudhaji, you knowing it. You would have read it. Reading makes a full man. Conference, a ready man. And writing, a perfect man. So here, all our participants, you here, when I say full man, sisters, it means woman also. Yes, because in woman also man is there, woman. So that also covers woman also. So reading makes a full man, and conference an exact man, perfect man, the ready man. So here, after this conference, the writers, those participating here, and those who will be interacting with each other, I think they will be more ready after this conference. And no doubt, you are already writers, and those, the buds as you are saying, the young people, the young participants, and they will definitely be writing after this session or all the three sessions. They will also be inspired to write, and they will also be then the ready, what you call, the exact woman or the exact man. So this is the advantage, benefit of such conferences. मैं ज़्यादा क्या बोलूँ? Really, Pune, it is supposed to be the, or suppose not, it is. If I say suppose, someone will contact and will write something here in India. It is actually the capital, intellectual capital of particularly Maharashtra, because in North, Kashi is called to be, I don't know, in the South, somewhere. So, in the intellectual city of Maharashtra, so here, I only will just repeat before you recite one Sanskrit sloka. It is Srutir Vibhinna, Samritir Vibhinna. Sruti means Vedas. Samriti is just like Manusmriti and so on. The Srutir Vibhinna, the Vedas are different. 4 Vedas depicting different opinions there, ideas there. And Samritir Vibhinna, Smritis are, so the Samritis are also Vibhinna, different and different. Nayako Munir Yasya Pachah Pramanam. There is not a single Muni, Rishi, mane the writers of that time, the thinkers of that time, who can say that that is the pramana. So now what he says, dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhaya mahajano ein gata sapantha. So the real essence is so secret that we common people, we ordinary people, has what to do. Instead of reading so many books, so many ancient books, so many different religious books or philosophical books or this and that, Mahajano in Gata Sapanta, where the great persons like Sudhamurti goes, you also go there. You follow them all. Mahajano in Gata Sapanta. So we have to follow that. So this means our ancestors, our thinkers, our rishis knew that everyone has got his or her own opinion, and after discussing, after interactions, we come certain conclusion, we come closer to each other, and not only as you said that in the beginning, Manjariji, national feeling or this and that, and not only this, by all such conferences, by all such festivals, we integrate the whole world and we just materialize our Vishwabandhutva, the whole brotherhood, through these festivals. My best wishes to you. Hope not only 25, not only 50, but for a full century it goes on. That is my best wishes for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Koshyari-ji. We are fortunate to have heard from you. I now request Bharat Agarwal-ji to say a few final words and complete this.
Actually, it is not apt to speak anything after Honorable Dhawan has spoken. I just want to place admiration for PILF, Manjari Prabhu. This is a very special festival. First and foremost, it is the 10th festival, so there is a number significance to this festival. And also, after 2 years, we have shifted from a pure online mode to an in-person mode. And seeing the enthusiasm amongst the literary Janta of Pune, I think it is apt that, and I'm sure that this festival will run a larger audience than ever before. Also, I'm very happy to note some corporates coming forward to sponsor. Thank you SBI and thank you Bajaj Alliance and others. I only appeal to all the society of Pune, the business houses of Pune, that the festival requires support from all of you all. This festival can only grow if all of us come and give the important vitamin M, which was mentioned before, to the festival. So I request everyone to please support this in that way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bharatji. Thank you, Honorable Governor Koshyari-ji, Srimati Sudha Murthy-ji, our chief guest, Dr. Vikram Sampath and Bharat Agarwal-ji. Thank you for being here and supporting us in this 10th inauguration of PILF. And I deeply thank you all for being here, a loyal audience. And we hope you enjoy the next 3 days filled with interesting, informative, engaging, and entertaining sessions lined up.